Hello, I am Sean Sands, back with more Hearts of Iron 4, as the Germans, last time we mostly just got everything set up, got things kicked off. Our long-term goal here is, as I mentioned at the start, is at least at first to engage primarily the Soviets and the Comintern, and avoid interaction too much, if possible, and things rarely work out as planned, admittedly, but avoid too much interaction with the Allies, sort of keep them at bay. And we will see if that's actually a doable thing or not. So far, we're just trying to get things underway. We're building up some civilian factories to kind of get things started. We have a number of deficits, most notably in infantry equipment, and while we are gaining 63 a day, we have nearly 6,000 to make up for, not to mention light tanks, which we were only making one a day, so we got some room to grow here, let's put it that way. So let's go ahead and kick that up. We're definitely going to want the infantry equipment to get up to speed and get back into sort of a surplus sooner rather than later. Research time, maybe. Let's see, what else? Might be nice to go ahead and get our 1918 support equipment. If we're going to have tanks, which we are, might be nice to be thinking about maintenance company and potentially field hospital. I don't think we're working on the superior firepower doctrine rather than mobile warfare doctrine, so let's keep that in mind. Maybe we'll get field hospital. Well, I mean, our manpower's not so bad, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Let's just focus on the simple stuff, getting our research speeds going. One of the nice things is we get political power fairly quickly. We got our political power workhorse, which is helping out with that. Now I think we're going to get our captain industry to increase those construction speeds. And we're clipping along at about a day every 15, 20 seconds or so. Spain is still nice and peaceful, for now at least. I'd like to get this tank division down there helping fight for the nationalists once the Spanish War erupts, as it inevitably will. We will need, let's go ahead and, since we only have enough equipment right now we don't have enough equipment to supply all these lines that we're going after here. Let's see. We could use one more down here. Yeah, let's get one of these guys. Whoa, yeah, we kicked out a bunch of guys there. We'll put him here. And the rest of these guys can go up on this line, maybe. And why not all of them? Well, actually, you guys just hold steady. Maybe we're going to start another army to put here on the Polish border. We have the Reichstautobahn, adding a bunch of infrastructure to our nation. And we can't do the Anschluss. We're a good ways away from that. I wouldn't mind going down and getting these industrial efforts in the short term until we can go after something a little more aggressive, like Austria and a bunch of Czechoslovakia and some of Yugoslavia. And maybe even get to a place where we can trade Danzig for Ruthenia down here. I've never been one for... I just think concentrated industry is too good to pass up, so I never pass it up. Okay, cool. Let's name some of our armies here as long as we have a primary tank group. These guys are going to be in our nice job Italy, French theater, the Western Guard. I don't know, just making these up. And this is going to be, we'll put our primary tank group in there as well for now. This is going to be the Eastern Front. Okay, good. And then we'll name these as they get bigger. You're not big enough to have a name yet. I know that's a double standard versus the tanks, but what are you going to do about it? Nothing. That's what you're going to do about it. You're going to do nothing. So we're building tanks. We're building motorized. I don't feel like we need that many motorized. How many divisions have motorized? These do not. These have 2, but we have all of our motorized in these divisions, right? 100, 100, 100. Alpine does not. These guys are going to be... I never use much in the way of cavalry. Okay, keep going here. So how do we get engaged with Russia and not the Allies is the question. To which I do not have an easy answer. Warsaw, is Poland going after their own? So one of the things that might be nice is if Poland makes their own faction, and then we can fight Poland, just straight up fight Poland, without bringing the Allies in. Another option is, I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Try and go up through the Baltic states. But again, unless they end up in the faction with Poland, that's just as likely to bring the Allies in as anything else. Synthetic oil, I'm not too concerned about. I don't feel like we need excavation right now. Could go ahead and keep that reinforce rate up, which I think we will. Can modify the government and get actually some, knock down that industrial research time. What are other options? Not too worried about this stuff yet. Armor's going to inevitably be nice. We need to start thinking about an Air Force soon-ish. Maybe I'll just get the industrial research. I think that'll work for me. That is a thin border. Check out these 3 guys trying to... I'm just trying to manage, I don't know, 1,000 miles of border. 3 divisions? 1,000 miles? We got it covered. Not a problem. All good. How is our... So 1.8. We're getting there. Yeah, we're plowing through that pretty well. Light tanks could use, frankly, just some more. In fact, I'm going to... leadership purges in the Soviet Union, so the Soviets are going for their purge, the Great Purge, which is a mess for them. We are going to continue going after factories, because we cannot do the Anschluss. I'm not too worried about befriending Japan, anti-Comintern pact. Might think about that soon, too. Come on, Poland, make your own stupid faction. We did. We're cool. That's how you know we're cool. How am I going to see factions? No faction right there. And I'm in the Axis. The USSR is in the Comintern. France is not yet. What are they going for? Carrier focus. Okay, so I would love for them to, support the left here. Potentially. Because that would be great if they ended up in the Comintern, or even better if they ended up in their own faction as well. Did the little Entente path? Oh yeah, that would be nice. Because that would get us Czechoslovakia and Yugoslavia. Romania as well, I believe, is in the little Entente. And that would give us our front, right? If they go little Entente and bring Romania in, then we just fight them first, open up a front against USSR, or if Poland goes that way. So I think it's really going to, a little bit of this is just going to be dependent on which way Poland and France go. Why am I not make subs? Make subs. Make lots of subs. Did I not make a sub? Oh yeah, I haven't done my Navy stuff yet, so let's bring everything together here. Where else do I have a Navy? In the English Channel. Oh yeah, German Wolfpack. Yeah, that's where I want them. That's where I want you to put those. Duh, right there. Perfect. Yeah, Belgium, Netherlands, Benelux. I don't care about all that stuff right now. I will at some point. Spain still just keeping cool, keeping their chill. Nice job, Spain. Doing a great job. Okay, we're kicking out divisions pretty good here. What are we still It's just missing tanks. 418, and now we have a surplus again of infantry. That's going to go down, but not a ton, as we kick out a bunch of these guys. They can just strategically redeploy. In fact, why am I doing this manually? Join this one. Give them a general. Don't think they're going to be out of supply focused. Like this guy. Combat width and entrenchment. Yeah, that works for me. Did you not join something? Go over and join this. Thought I told you. Must have popped before I clicked it. All right. We should give these guys some orders so they can at least begin planning. I don't think we'll execute on those orders anytime soon. There we go. These guys can have an order to take Danzig. Just take along this river. What river is that? And these guys can take the other side of the river. All right, you know what? I want to look that up. That river. The Vistula? Let's see. Wikipedia instruct me. Wikipedia has instructed me that this is the Vistula. Nice. Okay. Things I did not know. I've heard of the Vistula before, but apparently this, I want to say, is the Vistula. Okay, great. Good. There you go. You learned something. Well, maybe you didn't. I sure did. Can't do the Anschluss. So let's keep getting those civilian factories. How close are we now? How many do we have of those going? We have a full line and 3 more. So we're getting there. Let's see. Fortification, armaments, probably the war industrialist. I know I'll get the war industrialist at some point. Partisans, I'll probably at some point switch out captain of industry for for Himmler. For now, Blitzkrieg theorist. Ooh, land doctrine time. Yeah, I think I like that. Max speed. Which doctrine are we doing? Come on. We're doing superior firepower. We are going to keep going down superior firepower for now. Was one of those guys superior firepower? I don't think they were. Where was I? Over here? Where was I? Oh, here we go. Jeez. Land doctrine in general. Mobile warfare is not. Yeah, mobile warfare is your basic one. Battlefield support doctrine. So I think we'll just go for the general Blitzkrieg theorist. It'll give us the armor bonus, plus start getting us some army experience. Yeah, we'll just go with that one. And yeah, not surprisingly, back down on infantry equipment after we deployed and a bunch of our divisions, and then immediately started rebuilding more. Getting close on that first batch of tanks, which is fine. No huge rush on that. What do our tank divisions look like again? So combat width of 12. Ugh. Do we want to maybe add... What if we added more motorized infantry? Increase supply. Give us better organization. Lower piercing, but still pretty good piercing. Closer on the combat width. Increased our soft attack, hard attack. So yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade to that. How far behind is that? Does that still keep us ahead on motorized? I don't know if it will. Yeah, seems like it. Seems like we still have enough to fulfill that. 42.8 per day. So we're having a daily... Okay, yeah, there we go. We're able to hit that up nicely. I'm taking it. Motorized 150. Yeah, I think that's right. Motorized 150. Okay, so those 3 divisions are up to speed, and actually we are now fully equipped on these guys. Well, not fully equipped, but we don't have any dramatic drop-off. Let's see. It's not 1937, but it's getting close. I'm not going to do excavation yet. Do I want to start anything here? I don't think I do. I don't think I want to do this. 1936. We could upgrade our battleship. We're not really thinking about building battleships yet, so that can wait a bit. Yeah, let's upgrade our artillery. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, it's a quiet world so far. Good Lord. Zero world tension coming out of 1936. Unusually quiet year. Aside from remilitarizing the Rhineland, I don't think there's been anything France working on now. Support the status quo. So they might do Little Entente, but they might go with Britain. In which case, gross. How about Poland? What's Poland working on? Ooh, ideological fascism? Come back to that in a second, and that in a second. Where is ideological fascism? Here we go. Or fanaticism, pardon me. So they have gone Poland first, so strengthen the Polish state, to Polish militarism. I want you to go this way, right? The Baltic Alliance, yeah. Ideological fascism gains them national unity. So they aren't going liberalism, authoritarianism. They aren't seeking the accommodation with us. Between the Seas concept can create a faction. Yeah, seems like they might create their own faction. Go for it, Poland. I am all for it. Radio stations I'm not that worried about yet, but I don't know that I have anything immediately better than I need. My focus is going to be getting to Panzer III here. Now I think we can start going for a field hospital. Oh, and we also have this. Let's go for field hospital and maintenance company then. Why not? Why not indeed? So we almost have our next industrial effort. We still don't have enough manpower. Might kick these guys out. I wonder if that would be enough. What's our army? 46 divisions now. That won't be enough. Need at least one more full cycle. Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact or Anti-Soviet Pact? I think we'll go this way. What gives us the bonus to... Is this the one that gives us that bonus, though? That research bonus? Or is that treaty with you? Yeah, here it is. For the Panzerkampf. So let's do army innovations. It'll help our land doctrine. And then that leads us into the research bonus for the Panzer, basically, which is what I'm after. I don't think that will impact our existing. Good grief. Just building up a ton of political power. What am I going to want next? Probably tank designer. Soft attack or reliability? Probably the soft attack. Probably going to take that. And I want to focus on fighters. More than bombers. And I'll probably get motorized. No, I'll probably get the smart arms research time. Because I think we are going to be, again, since we're going to be fighting so much in the Soviet Union, I think a lot of our reliance is just going to have to be really on beefing up our foot soldiers, getting them in a good position. So why don't we, in fact, though... Oh, wait. We're going to start building our military factories soon. Probably not that soon, though. Partial mobilization. We can't do war economy yet because, you know, no war. Let's do that. Got some planes in reserve. That's nice. We're really not putting a lot of effort into planes, so it's almost a little surprising. We're going to want to build, probably we want to move out of tactical bombers and maybe more, tactical bombers for now. But we are going to want naval bombers. I'd be much more naval bomber focused if I was planning to try and hit the Allies first, but I'm really, really hoping I can avoid that. I'm going to avoid keeping these guys into this army for now, just because when the Spanish Civil War kicks off, I want to move those 3 and send them down to Spain. And I can't offer more than 3, I don't think. Come on, world. My God. Nothing over in Japan. Nothing between Japan and China. No Spanish Civil War. Italy took Ethiopia, and I occupied the Rhineland. But that is it. Maybe we can move. Maybe this is the great pacifist run. Oh, God. That would be boring. That would be so boring. I don't think that's how that's going to shake out. Manpower's starting to get, not low, but worth keeping an eye out on. Army is up to 56 divisions now. How many is in each of those divisions? So hang on. Primarily these. So almost 10,000. These are nearly 6,700. So we're going to need like... bring up my calculator real quick. So if we have 9,600 times 57, we really need like 58 divisions to be able to do the Anschluss. I think to have that 550,000 manpower in the field. So why don't we kick, because we have 56, so why don't we kick a couple of these guys out? I know they're not fully trained, but they are fully equipped. Except it's going to be a little more than 58 because those tank divisions are only 60 something, so we'd have to probably have 59. We'll go ahead and kick 3 out and see if that's enough to give us the Anschluss. Oh yeah, Poland seeks Baltic state cooperations. That's and the little Entente. Oh my God! Oh, it's just Christmas. I think that's what I want. Oh, we're so close. Did we need one more maybe kicked out? Is that going to do it? Yeah, I was off by 1. All right, let's do the Anschluss. Great. So even if France gets all annoyed, all grumpy about us, taking this stuff over, they have their own faction now, which means they will not be. The Allies will not get involved, and Poland does not yet have their. Yet they do. The Miedzimorz, I don't know. So we can take on Poland and France. I think we can take on Poland and France without getting the U.S. And Great Britain involved. So, yeah, that's how we get to Russia. But either way. All right, well, I think that's a good place to stop this episode. As always, thank you for joining me for Hearts of Iron 4. It's shaping up nicely. I'm excited to see where this goes. Anyway, as always, until next time, my name is Sean Sands from Gamers with Jobs. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you again real soon.